Let's go out to American Sideline reporter Aaron Andrews. The EA, you saw the Cowboys lose a week ago. What's the vibe around the team right now?
Well, we spoke to Dak Prescott this week, and I just spoke to him out here on the field. You know, he had the line this week, talk is cheap. We're done talking. But I thought it was interesting. Reporters asked him in his locker room this week if he noticed that younger players were looking at him as a leader. And Dak said this, I hope they are. I hope they're looking at me. I faced adversity on and off the field. I hope they're looking at me. I hope they're looking at other guys. We're going to put our heads down and focus and double down on ourselves. So Dak, as always, saying, I need to do more. I need to be a better leader. And talking to some of these guys out here during pregame warm-up straight, some of them said it's interesting. You know, outside, and you could just hear, I heard from that montage right there, the sky is falling outside of the Dallas Cowboys facility. Everybody's just saying, oh no, it's over. But inside, a lot of the players saying, this thing is still within our reach. Of course, the division right in front of us. They're saying, we have the right players. We have the character. We were built the right way. We just got to put this thing together. Terry Bradshaw put it together for me. What the heck do they have to do?
Well, I think Travis Fetnick, their center, said it best. He said there has to be a sense of urgency. My grandfather used to take a 2x4, and he would hit the mule that plowed with. He hit him over the head, and I'd scream, Papa, what are you doing? Why are you hitting that mule over the head? And he said, I got to get his attention, son. He wasn't paying attention to me. Seems like Buffalo, it got hit over the head. I mean, Buffalo was the mule, and they hit Dallas. Dallas now has a sense of urgency. They have woken up. This is a good football team that can sweep them all. That's funny. I know you like that. Can sweep them all. But here, let me tell you something. Jerry Jones, I'm not convinced he's going to get rid of Jason Garrett. I believe he's actually going to stay there. But if they lose tonight to the Bears and they lose at home to the Los Angeles Rams, they can still beat Philadelphia and close out with Washington. And guess what? Win their division. A sense of urgency is all this team needs. Way too much talent.
Yeah, that was fun and it was frightening. I'll be honest with you.
Don't call me Peter.
But sense of urgency is one thing. But this is one of those situations where everybody's wondering, will Jason Garrett be the coach? Will he finish out the season? Will he be here their next season? This is the team that has not had success since Jimmy Johnson left the Cowboys. They won with Barry Switzer, but everyone looks at that as Jimmy's team. If Jason Garrett can't get it done, if there's two people you can blame right now for the situation, you're either going to blame the general manager or you're going to blame the head coach. When the head coach when the general manager is also the owner, it's on the head coach. Yeah. So it's a lot of pressure in this game for Jason Garrett. You know, he has a lot to do to keep his job. And if he keeps his job, it doesn't make Jerry look like so much of a failure for keeping him for 9 seasons. But if he has to get rid of him and start over again, it's going to be a lot of turmoil in Dallas.
Ooh, that would be tough.
He doesn't want to
and you always want to say who's the alternative, though. But that's a whole different story. But looking at this Dallas Cowboys team this year, if you look at the two best teams in the NFL right now, probably the 49ers and the Ravens. Top 10 offense, top 10 defense. You know what else? The only other team in the NFL that has a top 10 offense, top 10 defense is the Dallas Cowboys. And so you're looking at them, you're saying, why are they losing? It doesn't even make sense. But then I've crunched the numbers. I put on my Terry Bradshaw hat.
Well, I don't crunch numbers. If you put that hat on, that's a wrong hat.
I looked at the numbers, and you see they don't get turnovers. They only got 4 interceptions on the season. Yeah. That is it. The 49ers have 24 turnovers throughout the season, and they have no turnovers in the last 4 games, the Dallas Cowboys, and that is a big reason. If they could just start converting those turnovers to go with that top 10 defense, they could start winning some football games.
They're dangerous, man. I'm telling you.
Because they have a lot of great players on offense and defense. There are only 3 teams in this century that have averaged more yards per game than the Dallas Cowboys this season. Pretty amazing, right?